Hello, 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 everybody. I am so glad you're here. Welcome. Come on in, have a seat, grab your favorite beverage because I'm going to be talking about something that is so important when you are going after success and you're trying to build yourself to be a successful, productive, and you're evolving as a person, right? So, we're going to talk about that. But before I do that, let me introduce myself. I am Gigi, and this is my new community, my new platform on YouTube that I am creating. Very, very new, Hanging with Gigi. I welcome you. Thank you for coming. And also, let's do some house cleaning here. Please click the subscribe button, give me a thumbs up, hit the notification button so whenever I do another video that you are notified, okay? And if you find value in this video, if you do, please help me grow my community by sharing the love. What I do, let me tell you a little bit about me. I'm a person that to I'm a nurturer. I love to put love out there and spread positivity and give food a thought. I'm also a Christian, so I love sharing Christian values to help grow as a successful person. I'm also an entrepreneur, so I like to apply Christian values to create success in my business, an online business, and to be more specific, I'm into affiliate marketing. My goal is to help, I'm a baby boomer. So my goal is to help baby boomers who either have an interest in starting an online business, maybe in the affiliate area, or just an online business in any area, right? In any niche, or a baby boomer who is already doing online work, but they need maybe a little help here and there, some ideas to get leads and strategies of marketing their business so they can make money and they don't have to retire in the poorhouse. I have a heart. I have a heart for helping people who are my age, being a baby boomer myself. I have this heart of wanting to give back and to help baby boomers so that they don't retire in poverty. That's one thing that I see around me. You see that all around you. Baby boomers, when they retire, they have to work a retail job. One of the things that you can do to not have to do that, to combat that, is to start an online business. Utilize the skills that you've used throughout those years in corporate America that you could apply to learn and start an online business. So one of the things I do, I love to read. So I read and I share what I read from the book. And the book that I'm reading now is Blessed Unstoppable. So I'm combining the three best worlds: so my entrepreneurship, my willingness and desire to inspire people, and reading. So I read books that are inspirational, that make us think, that help us change our mind. Because you know what they say, you change your mind, you change your life. You change your mind, you have believing in yourself, you believe that you're unstoppable. Last week, I want to say this before I go on in reading the book. So last week I did an insert. I read inserts from this book, Blessed and Unstoppable by Billy Osbrook. You could get it at Amazon. Awesome book, sharing godly principles on building your mindset. Building yourself, your inner self, feeling good about yourself, getting rid of the negative talk, how to place yourself in a position for growth. Okay. So the last one that I did, the last insert that I did from this book was defining your core values. So you could go back, look through the videos and find that and go over that if you have not seen it. Okay. And I don't read I'm not reading every single chapter from this book, but I'm choosing things that really resonate with me so that I could share with you. This time in this video, I'm going to be talking about building a strong inner circle. Building a strong inner circle, how important that is for us. I'm going to tell you a story before I read the book. We cannot do this alone. So at this point in my life, I'm really seeking out people that I could create and build in my inner circle. People that have strengths where I don't have strengths. People that really believe in what they do and they're positive and they add. They add to your life. These are people that I'm starting to look for. This morning, I had an interview with a mentor that is very good at bringing in leads, bringing in people to grow your business, right? And so I'm looking for these kind of people that I can not only utilize and learn from the skills that they have, but also share them with other people, right? And just introduce them to other people and add value to other people's lives who are in the industry of wanting to start their own online business and grow from there. On that note, let's get started. I'm going to start reading, as I mentioned, Building a Strong Inner Circle. Now, this book, the chapters are short, right? That's why I love it. I read a scripture. So this is the structure of what I do when I read this book. Start with a scripture, read the chapters the pages, which are short. Then I share an affirmation. Then I share your action step, and then we do a prayer. Okay, so that's the strategy, that's the structure that I use when I read the book. Now, I'm going to say this, side note, that when you do come visit my website, my YouTube videos, I don't only just read from the book. I have other things that I may share. I may share basic how-to steps and marketing strategies, right? To help you, the beginners, because that's who I focus on, are baby boomers who are beginning and just getting started. Or I may just have just a chit chat moment where I just want to just talk from my heart, right? So you'll see different aspects of me on my YouTube channel, Hanging with Gigi, right? And you'll see, when I read from the book. Okay, so let's get started, right? Okay, so starting with the scripture, this is Proverbs 13:20, and it reads, "He that walketh with wise men shall be wise, but a companion of fools shall be destroyed." Okay, very, very good scripture. So let's read the chapter. The level of success that you attain will be directly tied to the quality of people you associate with. Those in your inner circle will have a major impact on the way you think, speak, and act. The friends you choose to surround yourself with will ultimately determine your destination. How many people find that to be true? How many of you moms out there, or dads out there, really tell your kids, the friends that you have around you, that you will become like, because they will influence you? I know my mom, when I was coming up, my mom would not let us be friends with certain people, right? Because they knew their character, and they knew, when you're young, you're easily influenced, and their characteristics, their behavior will definitely rub off on you. Okay, so reading on. God has commanded us to go into all the world and preach the gospel. That means everybody, to everybody. However, for those who carry influence in our lives and that we interact with on a regular basis, we must be selective. That means we can't let just anybody into our inner circle, right? Okay. Studies have shown that your annual income will be average of the 5 people you spend time with the most. Have you ever heard of that? Because have you seen people who look at your friends around you? If they're making a certain amount of income a year, like maybe a year, 50K a year, 100K a year, and you're trying to go beyond that, and you notice why you keep hitting that glass ceiling, is because you're being affected around those people that are with you, right? You tend to stay at that same level that they are at, right? Reading on. I thought that was so fascinating. The principles behind the law of 5 mandates that sooner or later you become who you hang with. This rule applies to family members, friends, okay? So it's really interesting. Even your family can influence your success and the direction you go in your life, And so we really got to watch family. Okay, so moving on, reading on. Their religious, their political, and social views all become contagious. Their opinions on money, fitness, and relationships will directly influence your thinking. That's why it's so important to examine whether or not your circle of 5 are in alignment to your goals. Some people, we get so stuck in our comfort zone and being around these people. We grew up with these people. These people were in our lives. And believe it or not, how many of you believe it? Put in that comment if you've been influenced. The direction of your life have been influenced by family or friends that that caused you or put a stagnation on where you want to go. You may have had a dream, but because your family members or your friends, they're living at a certain level, you tend to live at that certain level too. Put a comment below if you choose to share that. That would be great. Okay, your top priority should be letting go of relationships that drain your energy. That is so important. That energy is very important because we'll start to talk like they're talking. We'll start to think like they're thinking, believing like they're believing. And we'll start to navigate in a way our lives and make decisions according to those people that are so close to us. Okay, moving right along. The less time you spend with negative, unproductive people, the more your life will be improved. The more you stay around winners and champions, the more their habits will rub off on you. See, it does the opposite, right? Being around winners, you'll become a winner. Being around losers and unproductive people, you become just like that, right? Success is a team effort. So you must choose your companions wisely. Stay away from those with questionable characteristics. It says to be unequally yoked. That's a biblical term, unequally yoked, meaning that you have absolutely nothing in common. They can't help you if you're trying to go to a certain level, right? If you're trying to be successful and an entrepreneur and they're lazy and shiftless and just want to work and watch TV and Netflix, that's not the person you want to be around, right? Okay. Partner up with people who have the same goals, drive, and ambitious as you do. Affiliate with people who are prospering in their marriage, their finances, and relationships so that you can learn as much as you can from them. So it's not just one aspect of your life. You want people to be doing or hanging around with people that are really living intentional in every area of their life, wanting to grow and evolve in their marriage, in their finances, and in their relationships. Okay, so let's see, where was I? Build yourself a support system of friends, co-workers, and mentors and family members that bring the best out of you. Your criteria for retaining or adding members to your inner circle should be that you get stronger in some type of way because of their presence. So you want to become stronger because they're there, because they're feeding something into you that builds you up instead of breaking you down. Okay? Limit the time you give to anyone that doesn't support your dreams. Success is determined not just by those that you associate with, but also by those that you don't. Your circle of five will speak volumes about you and your future. So do everything in your power to surround yourself with people that are right people for you, right? And I'm going to share something with you that is a little bit personal. I'm an oldest, the oldest of six siblings, right? And I have brothers, and I have a brother and sister who gave in to becoming addicted to drugs, and they're finding it very hard to come out of that, to change from that. It can happen. You can change from being addicted to drugs, but what makes it hard for them is their inner circle. They keep going back to the same people that draw them in and feed on their weakness, and they end up falling back into the same bad habit that they really don't want to be into, but they're allowing themselves to be around that inner circle. Okay, so on that note, let's share the affirmation, which is next. I love, 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 love affirmation. I think affirmations are very powerful. So let's share this affirmation. I will definitely make sure that the affirmation is in the description area. So if you don't write this down, if you don't have a pen or pad, if you want to get a pen or pad, go right ahead, write them down. But I will make sure the affirmation is definitely in the description area. Okay, so it says, I choose to associate with people of the higher quality who inspire and encourage me to chase my dreams. From this point forward, the people I allow into my inner circle must be some way improve my chances of success. My circle of five will consist of nothing but winners and champions who exemplify greatness. Okay, so that affirmation I'll definitely put in the description area so that you can read it over and over again. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do, we're going to go on to action step. Because what I don't want this to be something that my channel that you come to and you're listening to me read and you don't apply anything. So I want to give you something so you could take action too, so that you could be, part and engaged in this whole thing, right? So I'm going to give you an action step. If you could do me a favor, okay? When you come back, if you could share, the action steps that you took and what you got out of it in the comment area, that would be so great. Also, side note, don't forget, give me a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification button, so whenever I do another video that you are notified. Also, and help me grow this community and share it if you find value in this. Okay, so let's go on to the action steps. Okay, so it says, evaluate the five people you associate with the most and determine whether they are increasing or diminishing your chance of success. Okay. Oh my gosh. Am I still going? Oh, it is. I thought my battery went dead, you guys. Okay. Rank their impact on your life from 1 to 5, with 1 being the most negative and 5 representing the most positive. Begin immediately to distance yourself from anyone who grades out at 1 or 2. If they rank at a 3, which is neutral, find a way to improve the dynamic of the relationship or begin to limit the time that you spend with them. When the sum total of your team of 5 finally grades out at 20 or better, you've built a strong inner circle of positive and trustworthy people you can achieve success with. Okay, so I hope that you found value in that. We're going to go ahead and take this to prayer.